Hello and welcome to part 2 of the Italy album. So thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. I do enjoy going back over some of these albums and going down memory lane from this awesome trip. If you are new to my channel, what a lot of these travel albums are from a 1-year backpacking trip that I took from June of 2005 to June of 2006. I left with my backpack, my walking boots, let go of my apartment, put some of my stuff in storage, but did let go of a lot of physical things, and off I went to travel for a year because I had done a lot of traveling for business when I worked in the aircraft industry. I was a contracts and program director on the manufacturing side, and I was international, so I did an awful lot of traveling, but business traveling is never the same. And in 2005, I was a little bit at a crossroads, preparing for my 50s, trying to decide the next chapter from a professional point of view, finishing up going through the latter parts of a divorce. Anyway, long story short, it was just a perfect time to take a step away from everyday regular life and go on this fun year-long journey. And now that, of course, I'm primary caregiver to my mom, who is in her 90s, and with COVID and with all sorts of other things, there has been very little traveling for me since that time, and I am grateful to be able to go back down and revisit, and I'm so grateful for all of the traveling that I've been able to do in my life. And I will get back to it because I have some lovely scrappy friends that I need to visit in Sweden, in the UK, even just here when we can get back to seeing extended family in Ontario. My goodness me. So here we are in Rome, in the Piazza di Spagna. So in the end, I think I spent probably a good 10 days in Rome, and this time doing a lot of visiting. Rome was one of the destinations that I traveled to a lot for business. Was never really able to do much visiting, although I would walk by a lot of these places because I would stay right downtown. And you will see, if you saw some of the sharing I did with my career album, you'll see some of that in there as well. So the 39, is it 39? I think it's the 39 steps. There we go. Trevi Fountain, of course, getting my penny in there and my wishes. This one, as I was getting this album back together, I had to put back together just a little bit. And this, I can tell, is some Stampin' Up! Paper for sure, some stamping and punching, which is fun, some buttons with the twine in it, and using some purple. Now you see, this layout has been done a very long time, and just, was it last year, I was telling you, oh, look at this gorgeous combination of purple and turquoise, which in my mind was a new combination for me. And look, I used it here, and I'm pretty sure I did this layout way back when, in maybe 2008, 2009. Colosseum. A picture of me there doing my lovely little tops and corners, and doing, now for such a long time I was doing the 2 4x6 photos as I was taking, was it maybe Chamel's very first class, the Scrapbooker's Guide to Galaxy, something like that. I can't, it came from the Hitchhiker's Galaxy Guide or something like that. It came from that for scrapbooking, and I definitely was doing a lot of 4x6 photos, top and bottom, on a fun little mat with some lovely layers behind here. I still do enjoy paper layering, still one of my absolute favorite things to do. A 1/3, 2/3, which, as you know, is one of my fun and favorite go-to designs. Got a little bow on here, a little floral, just a little bit of diagonal here. And here I did a little bit of splattering. I have a feeling this might have been, just judging by the colors, and that might be a Dear Lizzie. Do you think that could be a Dear Lizzie collection? I think it might be. More history, more rooms, a lovely flare here. Just a lot of layering. This is a fairly simple, with just a fun little cluster down here. This was more than likely a sketch. And I think I might have done this not too long ago. This I know is definitely a sketch, and it was a sketch by the lovely Sarah from Sarah Scraps, with this lovely little bit of mixed media on the background. This is quite a recent layout. Using Jen Hadfield's The Avenue collection, and probably for a sketch Sunday. I love this photo, sort of like looking out into the city and then into a lot of the rooms. So this is one of these layouts that are not 100% necessary, but I just love the photo, and I love the idea of then and now, past and present, from this angle. So eavesdropping on and from the past. This I did definitely quite recently, some lovely Vicky Boutin, and this was for NicoleJones911 Design Team project, using the lovely viewfinders and hearts and arrows, the sketchy cameras, which are still some of my favorites. I did some tearing. So this is definitely a sketch as well. It might have been a sketch Sunday, or it could have been a 30 Days of Sketches, maybe a 30 Days of Sketches Series 7. I'm not sure, but I just love this layout. The Forum. So a beautiful distraction. Then one of Rome's challenges. So this is more of an older layout, showcasing some lovely pattern paper again, getting some little triangles and here. And one of Rome's challenges are both the above and underground rooms, rich in beauty and history, but a hindrance to some of the development, in particular the metro system. Now, when I was there were really only 2 very short lines, because there were rooms everywhere, even underground, so it was very difficult to build a metro. Now, that being said, I don't think I ever took the metro, and I don't know today, Marta or Sabri can probably tell us if it has been more developed or not. But that being said, to me, Rome is a city to be walked. You just have to walk everywhere. Everything is within walking distances. I mean, there are days that I did 20 and 25 kilometers for sure with my backpack and everything, but there are places to stop and sit and admire, and basically no matter where you are in the city, there is something beautiful to see, so that you can sit and relax. A lot of free stuff to do, as well as the paying sightseeing. Beautiful roofs. I just love getting architecture and doors and windows and the tile roofs. I love getting that done. This was definitely this, I think, might have been, I can't remember now if it was a sketch by Shannon, if it was her mini paper pad class, but I know I did this fairly recently, and it was a sketch, and I love getting this sort of grid type layout done with a little bit of journaling here on the side and in 3 different places. So I have a triangle of journaling here, which I quite love. Also a recent one with my lovely little corner filled up here. The Avenue collection here again. And this lovely 4x6 photo. This is starting a little bit of a series, and this is going to the Vatican, walking to the Vatican. This was done a long time ago, and this is me at the top of the street starting to walk towards the Vatican. And this layout actually really needs a little bit of it. Things are coming apart on it. I need to go in and fix this layout. And this was done fairly recently, a fun sketch. I still have to do the journaling, and you can see, so almost there, walking towards the Vatican. And here we go, getting there. So some close pictures, and our pensione was quite close to the Basilica, and it was really nice to see it from the top of the street and then to get closer as we walked. And this was definitely a sketch. This was a sketch Sunday, I'm pretty sure, and if I recall, this was a sketch chosen by Amber, I think, and I remember saying this is one of the first times, or was it a Sandy sketch? Were we doing some of the sketches, follow a sketch February from Sandy? One of the two, I can't remember now, but I know this was one of the very first times that I did not mat my photos. Grid type layout, just a little bit of a border strip, so a fairly simple layout, but I quite like it for sure. Vatican City, this is heavy on the mixed media. I don't remember when I did this, tons and tons and tons of layering and all sorts of different layers finishing at different spots. And this is something that I do like to do with a very heavy mixed media. On the background is really then just do a focal with lots and lots of layering for my photo block. But then this one I went a little embellishing crazy as well. So this is a busy but fun layout that complements this still getting closer. And now we get into St. Peter's, and this layout you will have seen, this is the second layout that I found as I went through that I really wanted to get done. And this is just the dove of the Holy Spirit. So as I say, and St. Peter's throne here, but you really can't see it much in the photo. And this was for May I Scrap Lift You, our new Saturday edition, where I'm scrap lifting my friend Dorothy from Scrapbooking Quebec. And I love, and this is using one of my current starting points. So this is fun. The central nave, this was done quite a while ago. This is a Chamel collection for sure. And then this one is even an older page, and I think I had to go in and do some repairing on this as well. This is an Amy Tan. I know that this is an Amy Tangerine paper. Not quite sure. This would be some lovely cork from Spiegel Mom Scraps for sure. A flare here that says Wednesday. I really have no idea. This is in the Pantheon by the... Oh, so this is not really in the right place. Okay, well, we'll have to worry about that some other time. And then if you recall, as I was going through, I said, you know, not all of the photos need pages. So some of the gorgeous photos inside St. Peter's, maybe I'm just going to put in some divided pocket pages. And this is what I have done here. I have 6 photos. I have nothing on the background here, and that doesn't bother me. And then 6. So 6 in the landscape orientation, and 6 in the portrait orientation. And they are going to stay just like that. And then walked all the way up that long and winding and tortuous staircase. I don't think I have a photo of that. I think I was a little bit just too paranoid, feeling both a little bit claustrophobic because it's a very narrow and circular, and the height was getting to me as well. So I don't know that I took any photos, but if I did, so there you go, just going through it with you, I find I might need yet again another layout, but view from the top outside. And then you see, now this one has nothing on the back, and I'm quite happy with that because it's just a nice white sheet. And therefore, if I do want to do a page of the stairway, if I can find a photo of it, I have the place for it. Some more of the sites. This was done not very long ago as well for NicoleJones911 Design Team, and using yet again the Jen Hatfield The Avenue collection. Much older. The Pantheon page, again, a lovely heavy mixed media. And I do love this. The darkness here just goes with, you know, the whole idea of these ancient, beautiful buildings, rooms. I love this page. I think I might put this into one of my shadow boxes. The most preserved and influential building of ancient Rome, now a church. It was a temple dedicated to the gods of pagan Rome. And then this is just a nod to, yet again, as you saw us when we decided to go to Rome, once I was done in Rome, it became, yet again, it was still August, and therefore trying to leave Rome was another bit of a headache. And I've told this story a few times. So this is the train station, and this records the story of in August trying to leave Rome. Everywhere I tried, there were just no trains. Wanted to go to Corsica, wanted to get up into France, maybe, you know, every destination I tried, and I just couldn't get a ticket. So in the end, I went up to the ticket booth, and it was, so where can we go? Okay, so Bern it is. So, and this is using, this was a kit that I had received, and it was a lovely, lovely travel collection. Was it crepe paper? Oh, I can't really remember, but I know it was a lovely, lovely travel collection, and I just love this page, and that is a fitting end to the Rome album. And then off I went to Bern. That was just fun and crazy. And that is really some of the fun when you're traveling with that kind of thing with your backpack. You have this very long period of time. So I did have a bit of an itinerary built in terms of efficiency, I guess. You know, arrived in London, spent, you know, a lot of time in the UK, then down into Europe, back, and then, you know, following a line, then back up the other way, and then finishing off again in London to come home. So it was, you know, for over a year. Obviously it was a very loose itinerary, but then every once in a while you just have to adapt, and you have to say, where can I go? And in those 5 minutes, you find out where you're going to go next. So we'll see where you and I go next, my friends. Any special requests? The only countries that I really did not get to were Finland. In the end, I never did get to Greece. I did not get to the Balkan countries as well, although I did do a lot of that for business travel, but I did not, because at that time the train passes did not cover the Balkans, so I didn't get there, but pretty much anywhere else. So drop me down below if there is any albums in particular you would like me to share, finish, or what the next round of the unfinished album should be. Thank you so, so much for being with me. See you again soon, my friends. Bye for now.